Hello, everybody, and welcome to the WDW NewsCast. Today is Wednesday, February 29th, Leap Year Day 2012. As you may or may not be able to tell, all these people are in my house. No, we're actually here in Walt Disney World at the Tomorrowland Terrace, celebrating together the One More Disney Day. I'm also joined not only by the studio audience here, but by Tony Caggiano from nowhere and Scott Otis from Otisburg. Again, as well as all of our friends here have joined us live for this newscast, which is once again brought to you by our friends over at touringplans.com. Today is a good day to have touringplans.com. Well, actually, probably not, because you have 24 hours. It doesn't really matter. But on normal days, now you should go to touringplans.com/WDW Radio. They help you learn how to save time, which is like saving money, in the parks with their crowd calendar, the lines application, the fast pass return times, the blog, all kinds of good stuff there. But today, maybe not a day necessarily for touring plans unless you want to do the ultimate touring plans, because it is, of course, today is One More Disney Day for the first time ever. It's today. You might not have realized it. You might not have noticed all these people here wearing the... Can I see your One More Mickey Disney Day? Wearing their commemorative One More Disney Day Mickey ears and T-shirts and One More Disney Day buttons, because today, for the first time ever, Scott Otis, Walt Disney World's Magic Kingdom is staying open for 24 straight hours. That's really, after you've done 40 straight, 24 just seems like nothing. Disneyland as well, also open. They've been open for 24 hours in the past. For what attractions opening?
Oh yeah, Star Tours.
Nice.
And Captain EO.
Nice recovery.
And
good job.
30th anniversary. They did that.
And well, there you go. So 3 times.
Yeah, 30
first time here on the
other two.
first time here on the East Coast. And you know, we were talking as we were leading up to this event, speculating, saying, you know, it's probably not going to be very crowded. It's a Wednesday. It's somewhat off season. Spring break really hasn't started yet. Figuring the crowds weren't going to be very high. When they started up lining up at 3 o'clock in the morning, we all know, yeah, the waits were long, the crowds were big. It was like that same type of energy for the 40th anniversary as we were waiting in front of the Mickey flower bed in front of the Magic Kingdom. It was a little bit foggier today. It was there was somebody hid the castle. They just hid it. You could not see the castle.
Couldn't see it from the end of Main Street.
But it was really cool because as you were pulling into the Transportation and Ticket Center parking lot, you'd see signs that say the Magic Kingdom is open today from 6 a.m. to 6 a.m. And on the trams, the tram drivers were having a lot of fun, saying things like, we're going to be open till 6 a.m. tomorrow, and the trams are running just forever. We're just going to be running all night long.
Buy new trams.
It was really neat to see, but again, there was that same kind of energy that honestly I wasn't expecting. I thought it was going to be a much lighter crowd than we had for the 40th.
I knew there were going to be a bunch of freaks like us, and which is a good thing.
You know, freak has normally a derogatory. There
not
are,
here.
Let me clarify. As your attorney, Disney enthusiasts. There were a lot of enthusiastic people. Help us out, Tony Caggiano.
Enthusiasm.
But we thought it was going to be a bunch of them, and then not much else. But it turns out there's either a lot of us or a lot of...
There are a lot of us. And what we found, we were talking as we were waiting to go in, there were a lot of people who came out or came down just for the 24 hours, people who flew out here just for it, people who are planning on doing some of the 24 hours here, some of the 24 hours out in Disneyland.
That's madness.
Which I contemplated for a brief second, but after the 40-hour debacle, I realized I needed a buffer between my brain and my mouth. I talked to it over with people first, realized it was crazy. But that's the thing. All the people here, they're here for one reason, because it's just about having fun. Like, you feel like you want to be here on a day like the 40th anniversary. Yes, there's special entertainment going on 24 hours. Granted, the Main Street Electrical Parade is going to look exactly the same at midnight as it does at 8 p.m., although we might be a little bit sleepier then. But it's just that sense of feeling the need to be here for the 24 hours.
Yeah, because we're not actually celebrating any Disney milestone here.
Right.
But it's something that Disney has put together, and everyone's just gathering just because of that. Just to be together and have fun.
And the people, just like the 40th anniversary, people came in. Some people ran right to go get the merchandise.
Yeah.
Again, you were able to get the Mickey ears, I took the leap and didn't sleep. I pulled an all-nighter at the Magic Kingdom
I've
shirt.
been seeing those shirts all day.
Excuse me, people have been buying them, throwing them right on. What I'm waiting to see, though, and I haven't seen it yet, are people in pajamas.
I saw a few of those.
We saw Mickey and Minnie in pajamas this morning, which was a lot of fun.
A bunch of other people. I saw, and also people who brought a change of clothing for pajamas for when it gets to be nighttime, so they can hang out.
It's like they're camping out. It's like they're camping out at the Magic Kingdom, and I think that's what.
Because they're not going to let us sleep, so
Scott Graffiti
be comfortable.
And I actually have a Forever Lazy in my bag for later.
I'm wearing that right now.
But the thing that we were surprised about, and we had mentioned this beforehand because we have young kids, were the amount of young children that were here first thing this morning. A lot of people are nodding, saying, I was surprised to see little kids walking around, kids in strollers too.
Yeah, there were young kids, toddlers out here this morning. And, they were lined up at 6:05. There was a line of little kids waiting to see, I think it was Snow White right in Town Square.
And appropriately enough, fireworks going on right behind us.
There you go.
They're going to be basically going all night long. And that's the thing, too. There is entertainment. There is something happening all night long. So it's funny because we walked in this morning. We watched the opening show, which was similar to the normal opening show with the mayor bringing in the train this morning. A lot of local media were here. A lot of the radio stations, TV stations. I got to do a spot this morning with David Martin on Fox and Mickey and Minnie in their pajamas. Minnie looks so nice. She's wearing pajamas with heels.
And she's holding a Duffy bear with pajamas on.
With fuzzy slipper heels on.
Because we know Duffy is so darn cuddleable. Anyway, but I digress.
Scott wears.
So in addition to the special pins, the special ears, the special T-shirts, a lot of merchandise, there was, of course, the special Magic Kingdom Times Guide. Like this, for me, was the collectible that I wanted. Like this is what I wanted to.
They didn't have an extra special map, but they did have an entertainment schedule. And they got all the things listed.
They did have a map inside with the normal parade route, but it's so interesting to see the times for. That's going to go on all night. So we'll see.
Transform Cinderella's castle. Did you hear something?
But the funny thing is seeing characters. I'm trying to record here.
I'm picking up something in my ear.
I think the Magic and Memories in You is about to get started. But there's characters out. There's some characters out which sometimes you don't normally see. I know Phineas and Ferb are supposed to make an appearance. We're hearing rumors about some other characters that may make some late night appearances. But I think some of the things. Some villains? Like Scott Otis. He's a bad dude. You were hearing Cruella's coming? But there is also going to be, the thing that's going to be fun too is, in addition to the castle show, wishes, the parades, there's also going to be a Dance the Night Away party at the castle forecourt starting at 1 a.m. till 5:30 in the morning.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to dance it away.
I have a feeling you are not.
I want to go to the Apple Dumpling Yankee. What time is that?
But most of the attractions are open. There are going to be some rolling closures for maintenance overnight. But the fact that you're going to be able to sort of wander the park, a Frontierland hoedown at 4:30 in the morning, like that's almost the thing that I want to try and stay.
That's got your name all over it.
It's got the country bears and
it's got your name written all over it.
Mine or Lou's.
So, like, was there something, and anybody sort of bark out, was there something about the 24 hours that you sort of wanted to see or wanted to do or wanted to experience, or was it just the idea of being here?
Yeah, it was just, when they announced it, basically they announced something and I got to do it. So, it's like a challenge. 24 hours is, for a lot of people that's difficult.
They did this just for you, basically.
Yeah, so I took the challenge and I'm here for the whole thing. So, yeah.
Was it you guys the same thing? Was it just a matter of right? Not. So who was planning on spending all 24 hours here, being up all 24 hours? Wow, a lot of people, all 24. Who's doing all 24? Like everybody's here. So we're either the group that's doing all 24, or I think there's a lot of people.
I've been here.
You've been in Florida for 24 hours. That doesn't necessarily mean the Magic Kingdom. So let me ask you, in order for it to count to be all 24, do you have to be awake for all 24?
Yes.
Do you have to be in the Magic Kingdom for all 24?
Absolutely.
Oh, so says the man who left for 2 hours.
I want a ruling. Get a ruling on that whole going to your car.
You intended to be here, so you get a pass. In park, no planned naps. I don't know. No. The hall. It is disrespectful to fall asleep in the Hall of Presidents. TTA is okay. Now we went on before, and we did the one more ride as part of the one more Disney day. And what did she say at that point?
At that point, it was 554 re-rides already today on the TTA. People just
That's like the perfect attraction for that.
and it's not even nighttime. I mean, it's gonna.
That number is going to grow exponentially as the night goes on.
As soon as we're off the air.
That's pretty much where we're going. Because I think that's the ride to experience. Like that's the one to enjoy during the 24 hours.
Especially at night, it's beautiful.
And it's a shame that some of the attractions like Big Thunder's closed.
Yeah,
because that's one of the ones that's better at night.
And also, they're closing the railroad and the steamboat early
What?
too, which is kind of a shame.
What?
Yeah.
Some of them are closing early. Some of them have rolling closings.
Right.
If you look.
So yeah, some of them will. You were looking at the restaurants. That's all you care about.
That's
are the
all I care
restaurants.
They start serving breakfast. 3 a.m. Good to go.
Country Band Jamboree's open till 6, but yeah, Haunted Mansion closes at 5. Small World at 4. Riverboat at 7.
Open again.
And some do reopen again. Okay, so some will be doing some rolling closings. Space Mountain closes at 4. So is the TTA the quintessential last ride of the morning attraction? Like, is that the one that everybody's going to go
saying,
to?
yeah.
That's the go-to ride.
That's the go-to.
Sunrise on
the TTA. I like that.
I love it.
The first and only time you'll only be able to ever really do that here.
That's right. And you can't do that at Disneyland.
Everybody in the box is saying, yeah, the ghosts have to sleep sometime, but yeah, TTA is where they're looking to go. Now, Disneyland, too, we said also is doing 24 hours. We were following along this morning, hearing things like the line outside.
Like at 3 a.m. their time, they had thousands of people there waiting. I know that they were handing out the Mickey ear hats.
Right.
The commemorative ones of those.
Now, they were doing it to the first 2,000 people.
But they also announced that people could come in at 10 p.m. the night before, or last night, so basically spend the night in line waiting for the park to open.
There was a news report that the line was a mile long before when the park
More
opened.
Importantly, wasn't there a free buffet?
There is that's upcoming.
That was for the first 200 people.
For the first 200 folks out in the Big Thunder
Now,
Race.
could you imagine, was it a 24-hour buffet? Because that's where I would know. Oh, no.
It's called the Midnight Snack.
A midnight snack.
And so that hasn't even happened yet.
So we can still make it, is what you're saying.
We probably could. If we can find a
So what's the Walt Disney World? What's the midnight snack? What are we going to have? What are we going to snack on at midnight? Casey's Corner?
Yeah,
hot dogs? Hot dogs?
Waffles closed.
Chicken.
It broke my heart.
Nutella. I think they're still selling the Nutella.
Aloha Isle. Well, let's see. Aloha Isle?
Let's see. Dole Whip.
I can't. I'm too blind. I can't read that. See what that says.
Let's take a look.
I'm thinking.
Read it. He's a librarian.
It's not listed, which means that
we're
it's
saying
open the whole time.
We're thinking it's going to be open the whole time. So we're saying a hot dog, a turkey leg, a turkey leg. We'll split a turkey leg at midnight. There's no waffles. We have no waffles at midnight.
There's no chicken waffles. They still have Nutella waffles.
Oh.
Yeah, Nutella.
Give me a little. Can I get a waffle?
Put your name on it.
I'm going to totally put my name on that. So much
Egg
for
rolls.
not.
Somebody called out egg rolls.
Oh, egg rolls. I like that. Egg rolls, Dole Whip, turkey legs.
Main Street corn. Oh wait.
No.
Corn dogs. That was just hurtful.
Lots of candy. I think there's going to be a lot of. I think we need a lot of sugar to keep it going, because what we learned from the 24 and 40 hours is you can't sit down, and you got to keep caffeinated and sugar rushed.
That's how I do it.
I'm looking at you.
How about you?
I need a
sipper.
Yeah, giving up coffee for Lent did not work out well with the 24-hour thing.
You gotta plan these things out.
Listen, we're gonna need a frozen Coke here. Stat is all I'm saying.
Wakes up to a big hot pot of coffee and me drinking it. I'm always got a cup of coffee.
That's awesome.
So yeah, and the other thing too is that when we were doing the news this morning, we were talking to and hearing from a lot of people, and there's a lot of different really nice stories about why people are here. There was a gentleman who is here. He's going to be here for the entire 24 hours, and then is going to come to Disney World every day for the next year and write a 2,000-word blog post, because his mother is battling breast cancer. So that is sort of his love letter to his mom by coming here, experiencing the park, and sharing it with her through that. You know, that's what it's all about right there. So people are saying love it. People are saying, so people in the box are wondering if Leap Day is technically part of Lent because it only happens once every 40 years.
41 days now? Freebie. Don't tell him that.
Wait, does Lent end a day earlier now, or can I just skip this day?
Lent has to end a day earlier because it goes to a Sunday.
I'm going to just go with the spirit of Lent and not have coffee. So, is it? What does it end?
It's Good Friday.
Good Friday? I don't know. But
there's a 41-day Lent.
So this morning, it seemed like there was a big crowd, but once that relatively small group spread out in the parks, it was very empty this morning. People said they were walking on Peter Pan, they were walking on a lot of different attractions.
Right, and it was pretty much that way until the normal opening time of the Magic Kingdom, when the regular guests came.
Do you think that there's a lot of people here who don't realize that the 24 hours are going on? Because I know Disney put in the guest rooms, they did put something in there saying that it was going to be open for 24 hours.
They might be aware of it, but they're certainly not here because of that.
Right, so I think that it's going to be sort of like a bell curve. The crowds are really low, they'll spike during the day, and then probably after the fireworks, traditionally, 11, 12 o'clock, the crowds will start to thin out.
And then we can have the park back in.
And then the really hardcore fans.
That'll be Scott's time to shine. Take over the park.
Absolutely.
He's already planning his attack.
And so when I was talking to, when I did a segment on the news the other day, you know, they were saying, well, what do you do after you, excuse me, after you cough up a lung and after you've ridden all the attractions, like what do you do? Because obviously you have plenty of time to ride everything you want over and over again.
Ride them again.
Well, you know
but I think this is a great time to really explore the park, to savor the park, to want. What is it? Audio. See, I like Mark. He's like, take the audio guide through. Yes.
But you know what else? I mean, I've actually spent a great amount of time today really just hanging out with fellow Disney fans.
Right.
You know, just chatting and just getting to know these people better. And you know, it's kind of the whole thing over again.
And that's what seems like a lot of people are here doing. They come here alone, but they leave with friends.
Exactly.
You know, and I think that's what these kind of events are about. I think it's less about, they're not doing a special parade, a special fireworks show, they're giving anything away. I think it really does foster a sense of community. I think D23 is doing a good job at that. I think events like this and the 40th anniversary do that. And I think we all realize, to use your word, we're not the only freaks at home. Like, we're all, you know, we are one big family of people that love these kind of events. And it really does, and I like what it does. I like the sort of secondary benefit of these kind of events.
Right. A lot of the other podcasters and bloggers.
Wait, the what?
Yeah,
there's other podcasters?
There are others, and they've had. You guys weren't here all day, so
we were here all day. I've been on the TTA.
Just because you didn't see us, it doesn't mean that we weren't here.
For example, Deb, she's a friend of all ears, and so she had a meet this morning, and so I went to that. There were several others like that.
And Wonder Buns from Baby Cakes is here. Is Baby Cakes open 24 hours?
Should be.
What we need to have is Baby Cakes in the parks 24 hours.
Baby Cakes is having a meet later tonight, I think. So.
Baby Cakes is having a meet?
Yeah.
We love
They're sponsoring one.
So they want to know if we've brought a change of clothes, or are you going to smell like that all night long?
I did.
Yeah.
He's as funky as when he got it.
We're going to have to buy a shirt. I think we're going to have to buy a shirt.
Buy a shirt. They're going to hose him down.
So let's just see what else is going on. Were there still T-shirts available? I know there was a big rush. Some people are saying yes. You're saying no. They are selling them online. So if you couldn't be here, you still can get it at Disney Shopping, Disney Store, Shop Disney.
But for my money, you should have to be here to get a shirt.
See, now, there's an argument to be made for... So Vance came in this morning. Come over here and show the shirt real quick. You came in and you got your shirt, and you plan on being here all 24 hours, correct?
Yep.
But one could make an argument that when you come in, you should have gotten your little wristband, and you can't get a shirt until you prove that you... because they'll know from your key card if you've been in and out of the parks. Prove you've been here all 24 hours, then you get the shirt.
Own that shirt.
Right.
That's how you put your name on it, is by really owning it.
Yeah, people will know.
What I think would have been cool too is for people who are wearing the One More Disney Day buttons, or who are here, like remember the old days when they used to give away like a prize an hour or a prize everybody who came in? What if they gave in a random prize every hour for all 24 hours in the parks? If you're wearing the button, you never know. If you're wearing that, somebody might tap you on the shoulder and come up to you and say, hey, excuse me, you won a limited edition pin. Sorry, dude. You won a t-shirt. And as time goes on later at night, maybe you win a Disney gift card. Maybe you win a Thomas Kincaid. Might as well dream big.
Tour to Disney Library?
I said a reward, not a punishment. Because people have entered.
How insane would that be?
People have entered and never came out again. So, but yeah, I think it's not even about that. I think we want to be here no matter what's going on or not going on. It's just a matter of being here for these kind of events. I hope they continue. I hope they continue to do these kind of things. Give us an extra reason to want to come and do something we've never done before, which is spend overnight in the park.
Exactly.
Walt Disney, I love that guy.
He's all right.
He was a hugger. Walt was I just have a feeling Walt was a hugger. So, we have a long night ahead of us. It's 7:54 p.m., which means there's 106 hours. How many hours do we have left?
Probably about 10.
11, 10 and a half hours left. You're saying that with tired eyes already. You already.
It will be 10 hours, right? 6 a.m.
Is anybody questioning whether they'll make it or not? All 24. We have one. You're saying no.
Sleepy
5-hour energy. What's the secret? What are you going to do to keep going all 24? You drove straight through from Virginia, and yet you're still here. So you get extra credit. You get it. Somebody give that guy a gold star for driving.
I didn't sleep last night.
Dude, you're part vampire, part I don't know what. You do encompass the word freak.
I own it.
You do. You have put your name on the term freak. But yeah, so I'm curious, almost from a sociological perspective, to watch as time goes on throughout the night, what the people look like at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock.
We're going to see a bunch
Knowing
of people
what we look
on.
like at the 24-hour mark, and we were just like 8 people.
Tony,
to see thousands of people like that is going to be terrifying.
We walked in this
Walking
morning.
Dead.
We walked down Main Street. We were looking around. We were talking to guests, and then we went to the hub, and we're like, "What do you want to do?" I don't know. What do you want to do? And we just sat on a bench for an hour. So
it was pretty sweet.
That's how we started. I have a feeling that's how we're probably going to finish.
Exactly. I'm wondering how the benches will look, or if there's going to be people camped out in the bushes, maybe trying to fall asleep on the lawns or whatever.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting.
There may be a few poking of people in the Hall of Presidents, in the Carousel of Progress.
I've heard that they are going to be sweeping after the end of each show.
I have a feeling that they will.
Country
You
Bears
can't re-ride the Carousel of Progress. Just come on, one more
You
go
can bring
around.
like a sweeper bus through. If you're asleep, they put you on the bus and they dump you in the parking lot. That's what they ought to do, like a tram or a trolley or something.
Cool. Well, I'm
Donkey
super
pulling a
excited
wagon.
to be here. I'm happy to be here for all 24 hours. Don't blow it.
That's right. All
What?
24
All
hours.
24. I'll be in
Twist
Florida.
in.
There you go. Earn my shirt.
That's right.
Thank you guys for coming out tonight for the newscast. I applaud all of you for having the gumption, the drive, the energy to come out for all 24 hours. Listen, you are a part of a very special day, and forever you can always look back and go, remember that time we spent 24 hours in the Magic Kingdom?
First time or the second time?
The third time. This will be the third time.
This will be my third time. I've been here since the morning.
So, well, guys, have fun tonight. Enjoy it. I'll be curious to see your photographs from 5, 6 o'clock this morning. All of you who are joining us in the box, thank you guys. I wish you were here being part of the 24 hours in the Magic Kingdom. I appreciate you guys spending time joining us. I know a lot of you guys are overseas in the UK, wanted to share some of the time with us here. Don't forget to join us every Wednesday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern over at WDW Radio Live.com. You can join us, watch live in the chat. You can also catch the audio in iTunes or the video over on the WDW Radio blog. Also, don't forget about our WDW Radio cruise on the Disney Dream coming up in, 240-something days?
Do it on a horn.
Excuse me. We're actually at the 1-year anniversary mark from the last cruise on the Disney Dream. But this time, you know what we got? Richard Sherman from the Sherman Brothers is joining us.
Steppy time.
Who's coming on the cruise? Anybody? Oh, sad face. Cruise? No cruise. Well, just you and I. It's me and you and Richard Sherman
on the Aqueduct.
and the buffet line. That is going to be epic. I'll definitely be streaming that one. So let me say, let you guys say a quick hello and or goodbye. Those of you who are here, I'm not even sure if
Say hi to the people out in TV land. You get a big shout out for that.
Awesome. So from here, where are we going from here? Where's everybody going from here? Wishes. Everybody's going to Wishes. Is this the first of like 3 wishes tonight? Is that
No, there's only
1 wishes?
But there's
4
several magic memories.
Are we expecting maybe 180 degrees tonight? Maybe.
Yeah.
Hope so.
One never know. Mickey Waffle doesn't
There's
know.
2 Main Street electrical parades though.
They should have brought back
A 10 and a midnight.
Oh, she wants Spectro. Castle Dance. I see Mickey Waffle all over the Castle Dance Party. Her and Scott Otis. Anyway, Box people, thank you guys so much. All of you who are here watching, thank you guys for coming out. Listen, you're here for 24 hours. What else are you going to do for the So until next week, enjoy your one more Disney day. We're going to enjoy the rest of our one more Disney evening. And I sent some caffeine in our very...
14.
But not coffee.
Not coffee, but I'd send some food in our very near future.
Chai.
All right, guys. Thanks again for watching. Have a great week, everybody. See ya.